well, I've got to ask, mate, going into this film, what were your sort of personal thoughts on Vincent Tan as an owner generally? And yeah, well, let's start with that.
You know, as a fan of the club over this period, it's hard not to be, you know, to have negative feelings towards Vincent Tan. But having said that, the point of the film, I wanted it to be balanced, and I didn't want it just to be a complete bashing of the board and Vincent Tan himself,
Mm-hmm.
because there have been good moments. We have had promotions to the Premier League for the first time in our history. Two of them, you know. He did save us effectively from financial ruin. You know, that we could be a Phoenix club right now if it wasn't for Vincent Tan, or we could not exist at all. You know, he has pumped significant money into this club, so I think it is important to remember that. But you know what he's done in the meantime, and sort of the rebrand was obviously probably the big thing in all of that, or the biggest thing anyway. And just some of the antics around that, you know, telling David Marshall to shoot more, and appointing his son's friend, who was a painter or something, to be a football director. You know, all of these crazy things. You just think, you know, and then Ken Chu and Mehmet Dalman, they've had ups and downs. You know, Neil Warnock talked about how good they were for him, but then on the other hand, you know, they've made really poor decisions with managerial choices.
Yeah.
You know, the new training ground now is a bit of a mess, with all of that saga. So yeah, my personal feelings, obviously, I think, you know, we would be better off without these guys in the club, because effectively it hasn't been great over the last 15 years. We've had more downs than we've had ups, but on the same time, I do appreciate what they have done for the club.